Yeah, yo. So what we talking about
The
specifically?
greatness of Patrick Mahomes, yo. With one leg, with three of his top receivers down, this nigga was throwing to some practice squad niggas and Travis Kelce, nigga. We ain't know who them niggas was. And MVS. Shout out to MVS. He did his thing. He did go.
Maybe I stepped up a little bit, but Patrick Mahomes, we already know he the goat for real, for real. We don't even ain't nothing else need to be said. To be honest, like I've
Go.
been saying it from the jump, and I've been telling people like, yo, we don't need to see Patrick Mahomes play 15 years to realize he probably already the best. Like,
He the best, bro.
yeah, the resume's crazy. Five AC championship games in a row, and it's every year since he started, he's gone to at least the AC championship game. He's gone to the Super Bowl 3 out of 5 years. MVP, crazy stats. Just, I mean, what else do you say? Motherfucker making circus plays never seen
Crazy.
before, unhanding, like just improvise. And you gotta realize this is the NFL. Like it's not this. He playing backyard football against some NFL niggas. So
Yo, that touchdown to MVS where he was sitting down, bro. He threaded the needle. I ain't never seen no shit
bro,
like
that
that.
was crazy, bro. That was crazy. And any touchdown to win me money. Cause I had like a 2 touchdown parlay for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna hit that shit, but it's always great when you see it actually happening for real. So, but nah,
He the
yo,
GOAT,
great game overall. Both quarterbacks pretty good. Both quarterbacks are pretty good. I know you got your feelings about Joe Burrow.
I
I
just
don't know
don't
what's up with that,
see.
but we're gonna talk about it.
I don't see it, and that's the thing, bro. Like when I watched Josh Allen, when I watched Mahomes, back in
Mm-hmm.
the day when I watched Ben Roethlisberger,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I try to say it's not a bias thing because I
Yep.
always gave Roethlisberger his props. With Joe Burrow, I just see a regular quarterback. He don't really do anything great.
And
He
that's the
doesn't have the
problem.
rocket arm that Josh Allen has.
That's the problem. I think that's the problem with a lot of people have. And you know what? I struggled with that too at first. I was like, man, yeah, he looks like a regular quarterback. His pocket presence, all that stuff. It just he doesn't excite you. But the problem is this is the NFL where we've been so used. It's been years. Basically, you can say since Cam Newton came into the league, we've been we've been seeing these quarterbacks do these crazy things we never seen quarterbacks do before. We don't really appreciate the awesomeness of a pure pocket passing quarterback, right? This is the moment when I realized Joe Burrow was the shit. It was his second year. I think he got into the first year. It was the second year with the game he fucking threw 500 touchdowns against us the first time. The first time the nigga threw 500 touchdowns, he looked like Patrick Mahomes on that field. I don't
500
know if you go back to
yards,
them highlights.
500 touchdowns.
500 yards. You know what the fuck I'm saying. But, yo, he looked like he was toying with us the entire game, yo. Like, the nigga, they was bringing 5 sacks. This nigga was swerving, just tossing the ball down the field. And his accuracy is ridiculous, bro. I don't know if you, like, his ball placement, he's never off. Like, he doesn't overthrow his receivers that many times. Like, the ball placement is on point, bro. And, I mean, look, 3 out of his starting years, he's been to the AFC Championship game. He's been to the Super Bowl already. He's been in MVP conversations. Like you got to put respect on his name, yo. Like
I can't, and
smoking
it's the
Joe, Joe
reason why.
Chase.
Jamar Chase, I just see a regular quarterback throwing to Jamar Chase is like Steve Smith. Like he remind me of a young Steve Smith. Like he's the shit, and I give him his props, and I give T Higgins his props because he be doing his thing. Even Chad said he like the better than me. He's just throwing to these elite receivers. If he didn't have these guys, he wouldn't be doing this. So
Well, but you got to look at the flip side. If another quarterback was on this team, would they do the same thing? Because I'll make
yes,
this I'll make this argument. Name me a time where the Cincinnati Bengals didn't have at least one good elite receiver. And then they always had a good elite receiver. They always had Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd been there forever. They always
boy.
had a good. They always had a good. But listen. They always had a good running game. They always had a decent defense. They was always in playoff hunts. But guess what? There's been a difference. The guy that's behind center. You can't. When he came, that's when Cincinnati became relevant. Cincinnati ain't never been to an AFC Championship game. Never sniffed it. Never won a playoff game prior to that. And you
Yes, they
can't.
did. I think
I
they
will make
did.
this point.
Andy Dalton won a playoff game.
He won a playoff game. He never went to like the AFC title game. And it took him years to win that one playoff game because he kept going one and done in the playoffs. They went like 5 straight years one and done in the playoffs. So with all that being said, you got to realize, like, when this guy comes in, now, granted, I'm not going to take anything away from Jamar Chase, and I ain't going to lie. I think T. Higgins is actually right now a little bit better than Jamar Chase. But I mean, ask you this question. Is Jamar Chase at this point right now better than prime AJ Green?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't think so. Not
because
yet. Not yet.
For him to just throw the ball up to him, because Chris, I could have just threw the ball up to Jamar Chase, and for him to just snatch it out
Jamar
the
Chase
air
has
into double
crazy
coverage,
speed.
and he's
Jamar
not
Chase
even
has
tall.
crazy speed.
He like my height.
I don't think he's right now in his stage of his career. He's not better than AJ Green, prime AJ Green. If he is, it's very close. What I'm saying is they always had weapons, but they never gotten this far in the playoffs. Never been a relevant, like top tier, a relevant team. No one was calling them Super Bowl favorites until Joe Burrow comes to. That's just. Did I freeze? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can't. I can hear you, but your camera went black.
Yeah, I'm froze over here too, yo. See, that's when people call me and shit, fuck up shit. Man, and we took forever to get on here, so I'm not. I ain't wait, am I echoing?
No, you just black. Like your whole screen went dark.
Damn, yo, I don't want to have to come back in here because the shit was fucking up.
Right.
Unmute. Damn. Yeah, it's like a picture of me on my side.
Try to reset the app.
All right, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna click the same, but the stream will still be live. All right.
You back? Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be this, I guess, another. But yeah, man. So all I'm saying is he's been the difference maker, and I get it. Trust me, bro. Like at first, I was like, yeah, what is so special about him? But it's only because we're so numb to all the things that Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. He don't do those things, but at the same time, he don't really need to do those things.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that they putting him above quarterbacks that I've seen do some great things. Like he not better than Josh Allen, and I don't think he better than Lamar. Like Lamar did some spectacular things, Joe. Like I don't see Joe Burrow doing those things. Like I just never seen it. Now maybe he'll prove me wrong next year, but I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I got the Ravens shit on and shit, but I do think as far as being a pure quarterback, he's better than Lamar. And right now, and don't get me wrong,
can't say that.
And look, we'll say, look, it ain't Lamar's fault that our organization trash, and we can have a whole conversation, another video about why the Ravens, for years, even before Lamar, was not able to do things. It has less to do with the players on the field and the personnel, and sometimes even the coaches. It's the front office. But so of course Lamar, I'm not going to sit here and act like Lamar ever had a Jamar Chase or even a T. Higgins or whatever.
No, he threw 36 touchdowns with Willie Snead.
Yeah, I mean we had Marquise Brown that year too, so I mean we can't discredit. I mean he was Marquise Brown was okay, but nah, I think Joe Burrow is a little better than Lamar right now. I don't see that. Joe Burrow is the top 5 quarterback right now, bro. You can't deny.
I can't say that either.
Ever since he's been in the league, what has he? And also, here's another thing. So, Joe Burrow,
Jalen Hurts.
No. Joe Burrow has the worst offensive line I've ever seen. This dude gets sacked at least once per down. I mean, per set of downs. And also, I don't know if you noticed, Joe Burrow in this offense, it don't matter if it's 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 25. This motherfucker find a way to get a first down on 3rd down.
Yo, well, I'm gonna tell you why. They had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins double. Hayden Hurst was wide open. I could have made that throw. You could have made that throw, Chris. Like it was right. That boy was wide.
But he does it all the time. All the time. It can be 3rd and 17. Here's my theory when it comes to Joe Burrow. He said to himself, he like, man, forget it. If I take a sack, I'm gonna take a sack instead of trying to throw a turnover, whatever. He has mastered taking sacks. If that makes any sense, right? He said, "Fuck it, my offensive line sucks. I'm gonna take a sack on second down because I know I can still get the first down on third down."
Elite
He is
receivers.
doing this. He's like Barry Sanders in the quarterback position with the offensive line situation. You got to realize that he was the most sacked quarterback in the league, and he still took a team all the way to the AFC title game. Last year, he took them to the Super Bowl.
I just think if you eliminate those two elite receivers, bro, he's gonna throw like he already damn near led the league in interceptions this year, and he's not gonna throw as many touchdowns. He's gonna end up being like Baker Mayfield, bro.
That's cat.
I think so because Baker Mayfield, they was
crazy.
giving Baker Mayfield the same love. Max Kellerman, all of them. Go back to Max Kellerman.
No, it wasn't. But
saying the same thing
about
Baker.
They was, but Baker Mayfield, other than the 1 year, you saw the ridiculous flaws. What flaws have you seen from Joe Burrow to give you the indication that he's anything less than honestly elite?
I've seen a lot of flaws. I've seen a lot of interceptions. I've seen, just like you say, he holds on to the ball too long.
He threw in that game was not his fault at all.
The first one definitely was. Now the second tip one, that was a good play. That was defense. But he throws a lot of passes that he shouldn't throw. He's not Brady.
Every quarterback does. Even Patrick Mahomes throws some weird passes that he gets him in trouble all the time.
And even when you compare him to quarterbacks that are just pocket quarterbacks, I seen Peyton Manning do some great things. So I seen Tom Brady.
Tom Brady and Peyton Manning looks just like Joe Burrow in the pocket.
No,
yes, he does. Yes, they do.
First of all, Peyton he go through his progression so fast. It was like that nigga was different. And then Tom Brady, he got that rocket arm. He know how to slide in the pocket. I just don't see that with Burrow, and I don't think he deserves the love.
I will give you, Burrow doesn't have a rocket of an arm. He doesn't sing the ball. He has more of a touch throw to his
like Chad Pennington. That's what he reminds me.
No, he's more, but he's more accurate than Chad Pennington. Albeit Chad Pennington has a good completion percentage in his career, but as far as downfield accuracy, that nigga is crazy good. It still takes the quarterback to make the shit happen, bro. Alex Smith was on the same offense for the Chiefs, and he can never get past the divisional round with the same coach and everything. With same type of running back. But Patrick Mahomes comes, and when I see that, and then I see the consistency of it, when I see a new quarterback comes in, and I see the team play better than the previous quarterback, then you can't deny that the quarterback has at least some impact on the team. And that's what I see from Joe Burrow.
He just don't pass the eye test.
It's not luck. If they would have drafted Tua, if they would have drafted Jalen Hurts, he's better than Jalen Hurts as far as throwing the ball. Still, yes, he is.
Chris,
is.
Jalen Hurts throws a great ball, bro. Did you see that pass to AJ Brown?
He's gotten a lot better. He's gotten a lot better. But Joe Burrow is a generational talent throwing the ball quarterback. Yo,
I don't see that. Chris, I'm not biased. I'm not biased. I see it with Aaron Rodgers. I see it with Josh Allen, and I always gave Bill
Roethlisberger his bias. All right, I have a question. Here's how I'm gonna test your biases. How you feel about Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett, he's a rookie. I seen him make some good plays, but I think he's gonna end up being he's not gonna be their starter in the next couple of years.
I think it can go either way, but he showed at the end of the year that he was a rookie. When I look back at the rookie seasons of quarterbacks, so I look back at Trevor Lawrence. I look back at even just quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen in his first 2 years. There were flaws that I saw, but then you see those flashy moments and okay, and not just flashy moments. I'm talking about even fundamental things that, just regular things that quarterbacks need to work on, and also clutchness. Kenny Pickett showed that he can be clutch, and he has great fundamentals, and he's improved. And that's another thing. He improved over time, and I think he's going to be a problem too.
I don't see a special arm with him though. I don't see that. Oh yeah,
but you know what? For Kenny Pickett, he don't even necessarily need to be. He plays for a great organization. Different. You gotta remember the before Burrow.
Jamar Chase.
Kenny He had Jamar Chase in his rookie year, and before he got hurt, he was on pace to break some records too. Let's not forget he played some time without Jamar Chase. All right, but anyway, but Kenny Pickett, he's in a great organization. The Steelers are an amazing organization. That's why I have high hopes on him. I have high hopes on Trey Lance when he comes back, and watch out for Jordan Love.
I don't think Trey Lance is gonna get his job back.
Yeah, he is. Brock Purdy, no.
He impressed me. I watched Brock Purdy in a pocket.
But
he remind me of somebody, yo. Who he remind me of, yo? In that pocket, he's nice with it. Like he not fast enough, but he moves in the pocket. He quick. He remind me of a little bit of Jeff Garcia. I don't know. He remind me of a lot.
Brock Purdy's going to end up being a backup for them. They invest too much into Trey Lance unless Trey Lance comes in and really does something that no other San Francisco quarterback, for as long as I remember, for as long as Kyle Shanahan has been the coach, do, and that's basically bum it up. They're going to ride with Trey Lance. There's just too much investment into Trey Lance.
Yeah, I seen when the little bit that we seen from Trey Lance, he did, he got a little Cam Newton in him. That's what he remind me of. I haven't seen his arm accuracy.
Yeah, I haven't seen his arm either. But
he can run around.
They built this team for Trey Lance. They got CMC, all those players, and it's just a great organization. Like I said, it's different. This is like it's proof in the pudding, though. It's like, all right, so let's say Joe Burrow played for the 49ers. Then we never really will know if it's Joe Burrow or is it the organization, whatever. Even in Patrick Mahomes' situation, but Patrick Mahomes has exceeded ridiculous expectations that we know that is him. He's the reason why they win, as opposed to the Chiefs they always had a good offense, but there's a whole new level that he brought to this team that we didn't even see prior to him, right? Joe Burrow, once again, he walked into an organization that was distraught and turned it around. Trevor Lawrence, same situation. These two quarterbacks.
Now he the truth. These
two quarterbacks and Josh Allen. The Bills was trash.
Yep.
The Bills was trash before Josh Allen came along. So those three quarterbacks, you can literally say they can go almost anywhere and they can be good, in my opinion. But that's basically what I'm saying. That the Bengals was trash. He comes in down there like Super Bowl contenders every year at this point.
But and then also, I don't know if you watch Joe Burrow interviews on the podcast, but he's a jerk, bro. Like he is.
It's all good.
He's a jerk, and it's hard to support somebody like that. Like Baker Mayfield was the same way, just that arrogance. Like it's like who are you? Like
but Joe Burrow is definitely not on the level of arrogance with Baker Mayfield, though. Huh? Nah, he's not on the level of arrogance as Baker Mayfield. Not even close. In fact, it's kind of disrespectful that Joe Burrow, I haven't seen him on any commercials yet. The fact that they was giving Baker Mayfield all this press, but the Browns, they find a way to spend money somehow and get them.
He's definitely, Chris, he's just as arrogant as Baker Mayfield, bro. Like how he be talking is like very condescending. Like I like Josh Allen's very likable because you watch Josh Allen's interviews. This dude's so humble. He do so many great things on the field, but he's a humble person.
I mean, I can get that,
but it's easy to support a person like that.
You can't deny the greatness, man. It's just
I don't see it. I'm just being honest. Now maybe next year I'll see it. But I just look at Jamar Chase. He carries that offense, bro. And T. Higgins, too.
But he doesn't. Jamar Chase is chilling for real.
He's super reliable. Like, if Lamar had Jamar Chase
when they need to, but, bro, you can't tell me Justin Jefferson carries the Vikings offense.
Right? Hey, him too.
Julio carries
brothers.
the Falcons offense.
They the same person.
Jamar Chase, I'm not taking away from Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, if he played on a worse team, he probably will be putting up Justin Jefferson's numbers. But he basically be chilling. He don't need to. The offense, like I said, it's a good offense other than the offensive line. The offensive line is the worst I've ever seen ever. But it's Joe Burrow, bro. You gotta admit it.
I don't see it. Now I'm being honest. Now let's preview the Super Bowl because this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good Super Bowl.
I hope that it's not because Patrick Mahomes last Super Bowl they damn near just got fucked up. Like he could not beat the Buccaneers for shit. He pretty much tried to
It
put the
wasn't his
team on his
fault.
back and they
It
let him
wasn't his
down.
fault. He played the greatest Super Bowl game I ever seen a
He
quarterback
did.
play from a motherfucker who, the passes he made, they were on point, they were accurate. The niggas just ain't catch the ball.
Yep. But I think it's going to be more the
greatest performance
same.
I've ever seen.
It's going to be more the same because the Eagles' offense is so explosive. They just jump on you. Like that Giants game, they was up 14-0 with 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Like they jump on you. They can run. They got elite receivers. They got Jalen Hurts looking like motherfucking Michael Vick back there. The defense is crazy.
So I gotta say a couple of things, bro. My predictions be on point. This year, though, I had a feeling when the Eagles got AJ Brown, and then I saw that defense last year. And then I saw who they acquired in the draft this year. I was like, man, the Eagles gonna be crazy. But I did not. So a few years ago, I don't know if you noticed, I was like, Kyler Murray. I was like, Kyler Murray and his Cardinals, they gonna be for real. They were for real for at least half the season. Whatever. That's why Cliff Kingsbury is out of it. But I didn't go all in on the Jalen Hurts thing as far as like being out saying it, right? But I knew it. I knew it because I bought hella Jalen Hurts rookie cards. I bought his rookie cards because I was like, I feel like he's gonna. His shit was cheap. I thought people was underrating him too much, and I was like, yo,
like they do all the black quarterbacks.
Only he can fuck it up, and that too. I mean, that's another conversation. Only he can fuck it up. But a little thing inside me had a feeling that the Eagles could be the team.
Yep.
I knew, and this is when I really should have just went with my instincts. I knew it was going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles. And the moment I knew it was going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles when I found Travis Kelce and Jason Kelsey's podcast. I was like, yo, this is perfect. These dudes started a podcast. They've been all year talking about how good each other teams is and shit. I'm like, yeah, that seemed like a good Super Bowl matchup right there. And I should have bet that shit. Sometimes you just don't pull the trigger on things. But yeah, I had a feeling that this was the matchup. It's perfect, but these are the best teams in the league for real. Patrick Mahomes proved. Everybody said the same thing about him. Oh, no Tyreek Hill, whatever. And he
don't need him.
He don't need him.
He don't
need him. He got Sky Moore.
MVS.
He got Sky Moore. He got Pacheco. He got those guys. We don't even know who they are right now.
Marquez Vallis Scantling. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. He made some catches yesterday. I don't know who because he wasn't doing that in Green Bay. Them catches he made yesterday, I ain't see that in Green Bay.
But I will say this. I don't care what MVS do on the field. He's still one of the worst wide receivers of all time. I'm just going to keep.
I don't think so. Not after them catches yesterday.
He should be at least a top 30 wide receiver in the league. He's not even that. He played with two GOATs. And yes, he had some moments. I'll give it. MVS can have his moments. I'm sorry. If you play with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes long enough, you're going to have some moments, okay? A clock can be right 2 times. A broken clock can be right 2 times a fucking day or whatever the fuck the saying is. So don't get me wrong. He made some plays, but we're not going to. When it comes to the worst receivers I've ever seen, is him, Jalen Reagor, and Ortega-Whiteside. Those niggas are the worst fucking receivers I've ever seen play in the fucking NFL.
Not Ortega-Whiteside.
I don't know how he even got the lead. And then I don't know how they was drafted before niggas like Justin Jefferson. But I had this little rant I just had to say.
Yeah, that's like the worst draft pick ever. That's the worst draft pick
Jalen
ever.
Reagor, yeah.
That's the worst draft pick ever. Because Justin Jefferson is killing the league. Really, Jalen Reagor's on the Vikings now, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Not doing shit.
Yeah. In the rounds. He do an end around a game, and that's it.
Yep. So whoever the Eagles GM was at that time, I think they still got the same GM. So they can't fire him. But
they've never been good at drafting receivers. They're just as bad, and maybe even worse than the Ravens as drafting receivers. They never been good.
No, I can't say that because Devontae. You got
Other than Devontae Smith, but
Deshaun
that's the only one so
Jackson,
far.
Macklin. You know, they
No,
drafted
I
some
mean they
guys.
were okay, but they wasn't.
Deshaun Jackson might be a Hall of Famer.
A broken clock can be right 2 times. No, he's not. A broken clock can be right 2 times.
No, Chris. The Hall of Famer credentials. He got Hall of Famer credentials, Chris.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
Pull it up. Like Deshaun Jackson's a Hall of Famer, yo. Now
it's
his
gonna be
last
hard.
couple years, he fell off when he went to was it Tampa? But he had a couple good years in Washington too.
All right. No, he's not a Hall of Famer, bro. So he had 641 catches, 11,000 yards, and 58 touchdowns. And
how many
there
Pro
are
Bowls?
probably 30 other receivers that have better stats than that. So when you look at these receiver stats, bro, that almost if you receiver play long enough, they got 10,000 yards, 58 touchdowns. That's less than Chad Johnson, and we're still debating whether Chad Johnson can be in the
Chad's a Hall of Famer, and he like
probably
it's disrespectful
borderline
if they
Hall
don't
of
put
Fame.
him in. I was
Chad
watching him
Johnson
on Shannon's show earlier.
Here's the thing: Chad Johnson had 3 All Pros. Deshaun Jackson would need to have at least 2 All Pros to even be considered in the Hall of Fame. I'm about to check it out right now.
He got like 7 Pro Bowls.
He has 3 Pro Bowls. He was only a second team All Pro once, and he has 3 Pro Bowls. Nah, they're not gonna put him in, bro.
Eventually, I think they will.
Nah, they're not gonna put him. Receivers it's already hard. Yo, it took Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce had behind Terrell Owens and before Terrell Owens and Randy Moss surpassed him, he was second to Jerry Rice on almost every category. Receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, receptions, all that stuff. It took him forever to get to the Hall of Fame. They disrespect receivers, yo. Yeah. So you would need to have had honestly the receiver. Let's look at receivers going to the Hall of Fame lately. So Isaac Bruce, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss. Randy Moss and Terrell Owens literally had to be the top 3 receivers of all time to get into the fucking Hall of Fame, right?
Chris Carter.
Isaac Bruce just happened to have the stats, and I can't even think Tim Brown had the stats and the longevity he got in a few years prior, and I can't even think of anybody else that got in lately.
Oh, I mean, it's a couple receivers that's on the fringe. I mean, I'm pretty sure you think Larry Fitzgerald's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but
Calvin Johnson just got in.
Calvin Johnson got in, and that's because of his stats, and based on the fact that he was the best receiver in the league for so long, too.
You think Anquan's a Hall of Famer?
He should be, but it's gonna be hard.
I think he is.
He should be, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. He should for the stuff that he was able to do. We're getting back to how bad the Ravens organization is, especially when it comes to getting receivers. The fact that Anquan Bolden probably is our best receiver in our franchise history, he should get in there based on that alone.
And his first couple years with the Cardinals.
It was awesome.
That boy, he was special.
All time.
He was special. So I would think I would put him in. What about Julio? Julio, you think he'll get in?
So the problem with like Julio and even Deshaun Jackson is the tail end of their careers and the jumping the teams to teams and even in not doing anything. Like Julio's had the worst last 3 years and then he's had a bunch of injuries, but there were times where he was the best receiver in the league too. So he should eventually get in. That's the thing. I don't think Deshaun Jackson is a better receiver than Julio. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree.
Chad Johnson or Julio?
Chad, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta watch Chad on Shannon Sharp show. He was pretty good, but Chad's impact on the game, like, is untouched. And then even I grew up hating the Bengals, but you can't hate Chad. Like, you just can't hate him. Like, he's funny as shit. And he on the field, he did his thing. You couldn't lock him down. You had to double cover him.
I'm gonna say Chad has the All Pros, but I do think Julio slightly. I would take Julio over Chad. I am like a big Chad Johnson fan.
Yeah.
But I would actually take Julio, like young Atlanta Falcons Julio, 300 yards in a game Julio over Chad Johnson. Just like,
Yeah, I agree with
yeah.
that.
So if Julio can't get in, then of course Chad, in my opinion, can't get in. Djax can't get in. I think Steve Smith is a Hall of Famer. I think he broke a few barriers to get him over the top.
I got
But
one for you.
I think
Wes Welker. You think he going in?
he should. He should. He should.
He had like hella
He should.
120
His
catches a
stats are
year.
ridiculous. I think okay. Don't get me wrong. Marvin Harrison was awesome as far as like
Oh
footwork
yeah,
and stuff like that.
he should already be in.
But Wes Welker's stats are close to his as far as like catches and stuff like that. Yeah, he should. But I don't know if he'll
Is
get in.
Marvin Harrison not in?
Yeah,
He
Marvin
not.
Harrison's in.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He went in. He was another receiver, but But I was gonna say the receivers that got into either you had to be an all time great or you played in Super Bowls and stuff, and your face was around, or you had to be the best receiver in the league for a period of time, and it's just a lot of receivers, and
I don't think did Reggie Wayne get in?
no, he's probably gonna get in a couple years though. He's been
Yeah,
getting close. He might get in this year actually, but he's been getting close.
but
That's
think
what we're
about
about to
Reggie
find out too.
Wayne. Was it him or was it just Peyton? Just on because Peyton was tearing the league up at one point.
Exactly. That's why we don't really know.
Dallas Clark
But
was good
Reggie
at one
Wayne was
point.
nice though. Reggie Wayne for a couple years. Actually, let me pull his
Oh yeah,
stats
he
up
had
because
Andrew Luck a couple years too though.
let me pull his stats up because I think he did eventually. Let me see. A two-time All Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler. He led the league in receiving yards in 2007, and that's when he was with Marvin Harrison. So you know what I mean. So he got down his resume, and he won a Super Bowl. Yeah, Reggie Wayne's gonna get in. I think he'll probably get in before all of them.
He should.
Yeah.
When you look at his credentials.
Um. No, I do think Steve Smith actually should get in before Reggie Wayne. But either way, they both deserve to get in.
Yeah, Steve Smith did his thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's what Jamar
That's
Chase remind me of, yo. I just look at him and see a young Steve Smith, like just a little short guy. He's not tall at all, but he just be making plays. He be leaping over niggas. You can't double cover him because he gonna like he gets jump balls. He high points the ball. He's a little nigga. Like T Higgins, he like 6'5". He's supposed to be high pointing the ball like he did. Jamar Chase is a little motherfucker doing
this
all that.
man Moss, like I don't know if you saw that catch, yo. He
I
literally
seen it.
just
I seen it. That's when Chad was like, he the real 85 because I couldn't do that shit.
yo, nah, he gonna change his number though. He gonna change it to 5 next year.
He should keep the 85.
He should keep it. He should, yeah. But he gonna go back to his college number because they're allowed to do it. I'm like, that sucks.
Well, actually, I don't mind the receivers and the cornerbacks wearing those numbers. I don't like the linebackers. Like Hassan
The
Reddick look like
linebacker
Michael
numbers are
Vick out
terrible.
there rushing the passer. Like it look dumb. Like,
Yeah, I don't like
that.
the fourth. I don't like Roquan. Need to change that shit.
He said he ain't gonna change it because so many Raven fans already bought the jersey.
So what? Marlon Humphrey changed it. I almost brought his 29 jersey. And I love the 44. I fell in love with the 44.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. It's slick.
I fell in love with the 44. It's him. Like it's him. I like that.
I was thinking about because they was trying to say, is Marlon Humphrey the best corner in the league? The only person I put over him is probably Jalen Ramsey. That's it.
I think he's a little better. I think he's had better moments than Jalen. He didn't allow a touchdown this year though. He's definitely top 3. He's definitely top 3. Don't sleep on Stephon Gilmore because that dude was still making plays.
Who he with Carolina or the Colts?
He was on the Colts. He was on the Colts. Now I think he was with Carolina.
He did a year with Carolina, yeah.
But he ended the season with the Colts, and he still got it.
Oh yeah, he old as hell. I forgot he got drafted like 2012. Like he getting up there. Yeah. But he had like a style. He had a quiet career. Like he remind me of who was that nigga that you? Well, he like another Richard Sherman, but he don't get as many interceptions.
They don't throw it his way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Pat Pete did his thing this year too.
Yeah, he had a resurgence. For sure, for sure.
He got a few All-Pros and everything too, so we'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, he going to the Hall of Fame for sure. That next one up,
Well, the
Sauce
only thing
Gardner.
he wasn't, he was never. I don't know if it was any time he was the best corner in the league though, but because he played in the same era as Revis and Richard Sherman in those years. But no, he's still beast.
Sauce Gardner, the next one up though.
Yeah, for sure. The whole Jets team just gotta figure out what they're gonna do. The quarterback position. We don't know. Maybe Zach Wilson.
Rodgers.
Maybe he is that guy. Maybe he'll step up, or they go give him another
Rodgers.
shot.
I
Huh?
think they go get
Or
do
they
what
go
they
get
did
Aaron
with
Rodgers.
Brett Favre. Remember they went to go get Brett Favre. Now they go get Rodgers.
You know, that might be good though. Have Zach Wilson sit behind Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, but maybe they like Mike White because Mike White put up some numbers when he played.
I don't like when they start like quarterbacks that's not supposed to be starting. It's like eventually they gonna have a couple bad games. Like I don't know. I wouldn't start the season with him. I would try to get. It's too many good quarterbacks available. You got Jimmy Garoppolo. You got Tom Brady might be available. Aaron Rodgers.
I sure hope not. Tom Brady need to retire. He need to go away.
I don't think he will because why? He left his wife to play football. So it'd be like, damn, you left your wife and you still gonna retire? Like, nah. Then he gonna play another year. But I can see him going to Las Vegas though. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, you leave
they
your
done
wife,
with
now I'm
Derek
gonna go to
Carr.
Vegas and fuck all these bitches and play for the Raiders. I mean, shit. You live it up. But the Jets definitely need like a great quarterback. Like they need somebody that's gonna step in and take them to the next level.
Yeah, because they got all the pieces now. You gotta watch out for them. They got the pieces. For sure.
Garrett Wilson, you give him a great quarterback.
Garrett Wilson is the nicest nigga I've seen in a Jets uniform probably ever.
Since Curtis
I
Martin or
can't
some
think
shit.
of how would you say?
That's like Curtis Martin,
Nah, even slicker than Curtis Martin. Maybe I don't know, man. That nigga nice as shit.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga nice as shit.
You give him a quarterback, he gonna be putting up 1,400 Justin Jefferson numbers.
Yep. He nice. He nice. Brees Hall when he come back. They got 2 good running backs. Michael Carter ain't bad either for real. He's pretty cool. They got 3 running backs. Actually.
Yeah, they got James Robinson too.
They got James Robinson. Todd. I was thinking of Todd Jones. I forgot about James Robinson. The Jags had to let him go though because they got Etienne.
Yep.
That's my two. And I like the Jags. The Jags. Next couple of years, watch out.
Oh yeah, their receiving core. They got Calvin Ridley coming too.
Oh my God, bro, that's crazy.
He gonna do his thing, man.
So they probably gonna let go of Marvin Jones. They don't need Marvin.
He a free agent.
Yeah,
I can see the Ravens. The Ravens
Zay
gonna
Jones.
get him. The Ravens love them old niggas.
My God, yo, we gonna really get this nigga Marvin Jones.
That's what we do, yo. They gonna stick to their formula.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting, bro.
Everybody saying get D Hop, and they always go get an old nigga. Like that's what they do. Like
that's disgusting, bro. But nah, yeah. Damn, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Zay Jones. They probably should keep Zay Jones at that.
They definitely should keep Zay Jones.
Zay Jones stepped it up big time this year.
Evan Ingram a free agent, and they might bring him back. He had a good year.
I feel like there's somebody that they'll let go though. I mean, it's not like he didn't have a good year, but it's like they can find another tight end if it's taking up too much cap space.
Yeah, I got the Jags on to come up next year too. What you think the Ravens gonna do with Lamar? You think they should pay him?
They're gonna franchise.
Yeah, because he might be asking for too much. But the thing about it, is a couple quarterbacks that's about to get paid. Justin Herbert about to get his contract, so they're gonna set a whole new market. So then the Ravens gonna have to pay him even more. So it's like,
but you got to still look at the productivity. Like, all right, what is Lamar has done? No different than Justin Herbert. Other than winning MVP, he hasn't done anything different than Justin Herbert in his career so far. If you think about it.
He's done some special things, though.
He has, but they still, and also the problem is he wanted Deshaun Watson's guaranteed money, No one's getting Deshaun
Nobody
Watson's
giving
guaranteed
that, yeah.
money. Joe Burrow's not even going to get Deshaun Watson's guaranteed money. They about to pay him a $200,000, but it ain't going to be $256.
No, but they might though, because that's the thing. It go up every contract. The Ravens not going to be able to afford Lamar. Like, we might have to
133 mil, bro. But I understand, and we're looking at it like, damn, bro, it's 133 mil ticket. But I was looking, and that would be he was still wouldn't even be a top 10 paid quarterback in the league, which is crazy.
I know, but I mean, it's easy for us as fans to say he should take a hometown discount, but at the same time, it's like,
you know,
we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he know he'll get the money somewhere else, but they're gonna franchise him. They're gonna franchise him.
But then after that, what you do? I mean, because what if he don't want to play on the franchise tag? What do he say? I'm gonna hold out.
He'll hold out. That's what happens. He'll hold out. He'll play. He'll come play. He get franchised, and it's gonna be Kirk Cousins.
I don't know. I think we should. I mean, if he's just gonna hold out, then we might as well just get the haul of draft picks from him.
I guess
there's a lot of decent quarterbacks coming out this year. You got Bryce Young from Alabama. You got C.J. Stroud from Ohio State. If we could trade them to Houston Texans and get the second pick and get a bunch of other draft picks, we might be in good position. So I look at it that way. It's like, I love Lamar, but from a business standpoint, from an organization standpoint, he hasn't finished the season the past 3 years.
Yep.
So it's
kind of like we always said that could be a factor if injuries come along too. So you got the injury thing, you got the not the greatest productivity thing, and all equals no money.
and if we pay him, how we gonna bring in a receiver that he needs?
Right.
Because the receiver that he needs, he's not gonna get him in the draft.
At least with Flacco, we won the Super Bowl. We accomplished some things. Now the organization still fumbled the ball, even with the contract. The contract, it was proven that it didn't hinder us from getting people, at least for the first few years. Yeah. They just mishandled the money and stuff. Really,
we didn't do a good job bringing weapons in after we gave him that contract. Like, the Ravens fumbled the ball with Flacco too.
That's what I was saying.
After we gave him that contract, we should have used every first-round pick on wide receivers, put some people around him.
They had a whole draft where we drafted no offensive players other than the Saratoga dude, and he was gone out of the league in 3 years.
That was the Marlon Humphrey draft. I remember that.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand. And that's why it goes back. That's why I was like, that's a whole other conversation. It's the culture of the team. Like, no matter how many offensive coordinators, there's only a few OCs we've had in the last 20 years that changed anything. Gary Kubiak, the 1 year. That's the only thing I can really think of right now.
Kubiak,
other than that, they've always had problem. Like, it's always been the same team. It's defense and run, defense, run, defense, run. It's never been. And when we're down and behind, we can't keep running the ball until the middle of the fucking fourth quarter.
Yeah, throwing them little short passes, and I don't know what Greg Roman was doing. Greg Roman, it's like, we call better plays in Madden than Greg Roman. Bro.
It's crazy though.
Remember that play where we let James Prochet throw it and he threw it fucking interception?
Why
was that even necessary?
Well, that's a results oriented type of thing, because I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if it worked, then we all like, it worked. So that play was a bad example of like bad play call necessarily. People do trick plays all the time. It happens. It's just our trick play just didn't work because they knew we got no fucking receiver that can go down the field and beat a team. Though that's the only. Or he has to throw it away. He can't throw it in double coverage. Like, you just tell him only throw the ball if the receiver's open. Like, what are you doing? Like, that might just be bad coaching, which actually does go back to Greg Roman.
We gotta get rid of James Prochet. Like, does he do anything great? He's short. He runs slow.
They're all trash.
He drops passes. Like, why is he even on the field?
He's trash, yo. Him, Tylan Wallace. I got a Tylan Wallace rookie card only because I was gonna do something where I was selling these cards. But other than that, he's trash. Like, he's trash.
The only two receivers we bring back next year, Bateman and Duvernay. Everybody else, let them go. DeMarcus Robinson, cool, but I don't think he's worth bringing back.
It's the type of receivers we get.
We need DeAndre Hopkins. If we can get Michael Thomas, even though he ain't played in the last like 3 years. No.
That man don't want to play football no more.
Really? Why you
That man
that?
don't want to play football no more, bro. Come on now. 3 years, bro. It's been 3 years.
He been injured, right?
3 years. Huh?
He been injured.
I understand, but he don't really want to. Oh, damn, wrong. But he don't. Nah, yo. Wait, man, you know what? Yo, he gonna get injured again. We don't want Mike Thomas, bro. He gone. He done. Mike Thomas is done, bro. Mike Thomas is done, bro. Come on now. Nah, we need to try to get D-Hop. That would be a great addition to the team. Like, I don't know if D-Hop would want to play.
That'd be like us.
He might be going to the Bears. Honestly, I think the Bears they're looking for a receiver. They're probably going to trade that first overall pick. They probably get a receiver or somebody.
I don't think they should trade him for a receiver. They should trade that first overall pick to like the Colts, because I know the Colts are trying to jump in front of the Texans.
They trying to get a quarterback too.
Exactly. So then like, you don't want to let them get Bryce Young and he whooping your ass for the next 10 years, twice a year. So right. You want to jump in front of them niggas and get him.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna trade it because they got people speculating they're gonna draft. Why in the world would they draft a quarterback? Like Justin Fields just proved that he's the guy. It's just that the team sucks.
The team is horrible. They traded their whole fucking defense, except for Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
No, they say Khalil Mack might be on the available. They said the Chargers might waive Khalil Mack. I said, what? Ravens better go get that nigga.
Yeah, I mean, it's just players get older, but I don't know if Khalil Mack at this point in his career would do anything better than what Justin Houston did for us, honestly, though. Yeah. Justin Houston had a great season, you know.
Yeah, we definitely got to bring him back. But one of them young niggas got to step up. Oweh only had 3 sacks this year.
Oh, they need to get rid of Patrick Queen while they still can.
No, he got better when Roquan came.
Well, who wouldn't? He's still bad. His angles. He don't got no good angling. He sucks.
Would he be better as a rush linebacker though? Because that's what the Cardinals had Hassan Reddick all them years as an inside linebacker. As soon as he go to the Eagles, they have him rushing the passer. He got 16 sacks. Patrick Queen fast enough to get to that quarterback.
See, good coaches are able to identify things like that. And you know what's funny? In the NFL, you don't see that too often when people change positions. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's easy for them.
Oh, that's Iron. What up, Iron?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I don't know if it's easier for coaches not to figure out if their players can play other positions. These are professional football players, or I don't know, but I feel like more players in the league could probably play other positions. I mean, you would think, right?
Yeah. Yo, even Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons in college was not an outside linebacker. He was an inside linebacker. They put him outside. He getting like 15 sacks. So you do got to recognize that talent.
Yeah. Smoking on, bro. But not true shit though. I mean, maybe, but at the end of the day, he can go.
You know.
Here you go.
I mean, our defense be fine without
him. But then he'll be nice. He'll be nice wherever he goes. So that's what happens.
Oh yeah, our defense be fine without him. We don't need him. We got Kyle Hamilton back there. We got Marcus Williams, Marlon Humphrey. We should bring Marcus Peters back. Hopefully, got Roquan in the middle.
They might not. Marcus Peters, he was cool for a while, but then he started to show his true colors. A few games, you know, getting all crazy and shit.
Yeah, he do a little too much sometimes.
Thomas situation.
He do a little too much sometimes. He was punching niggas in the Bengals game. He got a little temper problem.
Yeah, no, we already knew that though.
Yeah, but we don't got a good second corner though.
Well, that's true. No, Kyle Fuller when he comes back.
I haven't seen him I haven't seen him play in a long time, so I don't know. But I guess I ain't gonna lie. Marcus Peters was getting burnt up in that Bengals game, but Jamar Chase burned up everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So, like, what's your score prediction in the Super Bowl?
I can't predict the score. I think I don't know, man. This is crazy. Yeah, they
Oh
did
yeah, we
just get
did get
Lamar's
Lamar's
cousin.
cousin. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to him,
Um,
Trayvon Mullen.
I don't know who's gonna win this shit. I mean, I would honestly. I root for Mahomes, man. I feel like he's just a generational talent. He's like our Michael Jordan. He's like our Peyton Man. Even though we grew up watching Peyton Man, Tom Brady, I ain't really saw watching like the beginning of their career and all the way through. So Patrick Mahomes is basically our guy. So
Yeah.
I want him to win, because I don't want people to start talking about, oh, he only got one Super Bowl and all this other stuff. Like, no, I think he needs to win. And also, too, you got people talking about how, Tom Brady Super Bowl record won't ever be broken, but I feel like he's the guy that can do it. So this will be great though. This will be great for him to win the Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill, without they don't even got Hilaire. I mean, he sucks though.
Pacheco better than him. I like Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco definitely better than him. But I mean, I do want them to win. But Philly, like you said, their offense is ridiculous. Their offense is
Yo,
ridiculous.
Devontae stepped up. Yo, and they try to say it was incomplete because he ain't. I hate that rule so much. By the way,
I got a bunch of his rookie cards too. I need to sell these bitches now. I got hella Devonta Smith rookie cards. Yo. I need to sell them bitches now.
Sell a couple of them, but hold on to a couple of them too.
Yeah, I might get a couple of them graded. But yeah, I got to get them on eBay right now. Sell these bitches. Gotta cash out.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Eagles 35, Chiefs 31.
It should be a high scoring game.
Yeah. And Mahomes is putting the whole offense on his back because he still got Kelsey. But the rest of them niggas, who is these niggas?
It's still Mahomes, bro.
Who the hell is Sky Moore? nigga look like Javonte Davis. Who the hell is this nigga?
He do like Javonte. Yeah, he nice as shit though.
He made a play.
He nice though. But
a bunch of random niggas.
I'm rooting for the Chiefs. But if Philly win, I mean, whoever wins is cool, but it's just, I mean, we know Mahomes is great. It's just going to suck if he goes like 1-2 in the Super Bowl and then niggas going to be talking about that shit. Like, nah, yo, let's keep his greatness meter going. Like, he's our guy. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, he's our guy, yo. You got to root for him.
Yep. Yo, did you see that video, his father, yo?
Yo, all right. So let's talk about Patrick Mahomes. You see the picture I posted with all 4 quarterbacks?
Nah,
and so it was a young picture of Patrick Mahomes, and I don't know if it was his girlfriend at the time or his mom. I like his mom, and she was being all goofy and shit. So I'm just like, man, we need a 30 for 30 for Patrick Mahomes. I feel like he's going through some shit in his life.
I ain't gonna call. His father was not junkie. He was just having a good time. He ain't a junkie. He was a former baseball player.
Bro. I feel like Patrick Mahomes has gone through some trauma, from his brother being goofy to his. I feel like the reason why he fucks
his
up.
brother is a goofy.
I feel like it's a reason why he takes all that trauma out on the NFL. Like, I don't know, man.
I think his brother might be autistic though. Like, you can kind of tell he a little slow.
I don't know, man. I think
his wife is annoying though. His wife is annoying.
That's what I'm saying, yo. I think that was his wife in that picture. Like,
yeah, she's annoying.
Hey, yo, I think he gonna do some shit. Yo, he gonna do some shit. Yo.
His father funny though. His father was like, "I'm smoking on that Joe Burrow."
Crazy, bro.
And they was because they try to play him. They try to say Mahomes ain't black. I'm like, his father's a nigga. That nigga's black.
Yeah, his father's a nigga. His father reminds me of Drake's father. It's like Drake's father's like extremely black.
Yup.
It's funny as shit. Yeah. I saw Drake fall. I was like, yo, this nigga look like he like Mr. Shows. That's what Drake fall like. He like Hey, no Earn still in here, yo. Oh, yo, Big Father look like Mr. Styles on that bitch, yo.
He looked like
Hey, guy. Yo, he looked like Mr. Styles, yo.
He looked like Teddy. Remember Teddy? Teddy Long from SmackDown.
Yeah. Teddy
That's what
Long
he
was on
reminded me
Raw
of.
the other day. They on Raw 30.
Oh, they brought my
Oh, you
man.
know what? I got YouTube TV. I can watch I got the free trial. I was trying to watch the NFC Championship game at work. I'm about to watch Raw. I got to see what happens with Sami Zayn, bro. Like Sami Zayn, yo, man, they beat my man up. Yo, they whipped that ass. But yo, when he hit him with the chair, yo, because I don't know if you watched, he was trying to the Roman gave him the chair. They was fucking Kevin Owens up. Like they tried to kill that nigga in the ring.
Oh,
like
Lord.
they put handcuffs on him and everything. Like, they kept super kicking him in the face, yo.
Hey,
And then he gave the chair to Sammy. He was like, Sammy, I need you. No, Sammy told him to stop. He was like, stop. He was like, it's done. He was like, no, you hit him. And yo, he hit Roman Reigns just like Seth Rollins hit him back in the day. And yeah, yo, they fucked him up. But Jay walked out. Jay was like, nah, yo, like, I don't want to do my man Sammy.
Yeah, the other
like
Uso don't like him though. He already ain't like him.
But now he switched up though. He like him now. And Jimmy
What?
is crazy. Jimmy a bitch for real. Jimmy the one that beat him up right away. Like Jimmy, he was doing all the hand shit. Like how he was gonna fuck your man up like that? You know, fake nigga
I
ain't
knew
nothing
they was
wrong.
gonna cross him out though. Like the bloodline is the bloodline. You got the 3 Rikishis and you got Roman. You got Roman.
And he got Umaga out that bitch, yo.
Yeah, they don't fuck with him. And they got Paul Heyman dick riding ass.
Yo, it's the greatest faction of all time. Yeah, yo. That shit
Yeah,
greater
I
than the
fuck with him.
Shield,
I
greater
fuck
than
with him.
Evolution, greater than all of them. Like, it's crazy, yo. It's so entertaining. It got me back. Yeah. I thought The Rock was going to come in. It should have been The Rock, yo. They need The Rock to come in as a different character saying, yo,
Ernst said Mike
you
got
got
eggnog. Nah, this is Ryan's Irish cream, yo. It's like Bailey's, but it's cheaper. It's good.
But nah,
I don't like drinking nasty liquor.
Nah, they should have brought The Rock back. The Rock should have came back as like the Samoan Godfather and shit. Like nigga, I was running the table.
The Rock probably too busy, yo. He do too much. He got too many shows and movies and shit. He don't want to do that shit.
Yeah.
John Cena, he barely came back, but he got a little bit of time on him.
You know what's funny? I don't even be seeing John Cena's movies though. Like it's like not John Cena got like here movies and shit. I saw one. It was one movie. It's called Some Vacation. That shit was funny. But
He was
other
in
than
Fast
that,
and the
who the fuck
Furious.
watches John Cena's movies?
He was in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, but everybody being Fast and the Furious. They make too many of those.
Now he got like a superhero show. I think it's called The Peacemaker or something. It's like a #1 show though. It's good.
Okay, I saw that. I saw the previews for that.
Yeah, John Cena doing his thing, yo. I seen him doing like a weird dance in the commercial. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah,
I fuck with John Cena.
Like John Cena, cool.
You know, black people, we low key claim John Cena because we kind of thought he was like a mixed motherfucker when we was kids. Like we thought that nigga was black. We ain't realize he was literally playing a character the whole time.
Nah, yo, I just saw his interview. So WWE was about to release him, right? Until
or he said, "You people." Oh, that's the one with Eddie Murphy. I gotta check that out.
He so they was about to release him, and then all of a sudden they was on a bus with Stephanie, and him and Rikishi and Rey Mysterio said they just started randomly freestyling, and so he just started freestyling this shit. And then Stephanie came to him and was like, "You want to do that on TV?" She was like, she was all impressed that he was just freestyling, and that's how he came up with his character. So that saved him, yo. It was crazy.
He the GOAT, yo. He the greatest wrestler of all time.
That's what they say. I mean,
you can't say The Rock. The Rock was only like 3 years. That was only like a 5-year run, maybe.
It really was though. But Stone Cold was there for a while though.
Yeah,
even that didn't really last that long either. It was kind of short lived. Yeah,
Stone Cold had a bunch of different
longevity.
personas.
Yeah, longevity.
Like all of them did, but Stone Cold, he was like Stunning Steve Austin. Like he had like a bunch of different names before he became Stone Cold.
Yeah. They all did for the most part. Everybody started off something different.
The Rock was Rocky Malveia. He was looking all goofy coming out there and shit.
Yeah, yo, they was booing his ass until he went to the Nation of Domination.
Yep, the Nation of
Crazy.
Domination.
Yeah, that was his turnaround. It's kind of how like Roman Reigns, bro. They used to boo the shit out of I don't know. It was this one year. It was the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns just had a match. I'm pretty sure he went against Brock Lesnar. Somebody, he lost the title or whatever. We were just tired of Roman Reigns because his character was stale. And then I think it was like Royal Rumble 2017, and it was number 30. We're thinking. I think we thought Finn Balor was going to return. It was either him or Samoa Joe or somebody. We waiting for somebody exciting to come out for number 30. This nigga come out. Yo, when I said the booze was loud and shit, I was mad as shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I just turned the shit off. I was like, I'm not watching this bullshit. Like, yo, like why? Like, why are you back? Like, that's how bad it was. Like, and I'm always like, I give people chances and shit, but his character was stale as hell after Shield days and shit. But nah, he turned the shit around, bro.
He got better for sure.
He turned the shit around, bro.
He got better even since I started watching. Because remember, I first started watching, I was like, he kind of boring. Yeah. But then he turned it up. He needed to become a heel.
He did.
He needed to become a heel.
They wanted John Cena to be a heel, but I think at the end of the day, he didn't need to be. But for Roman Reigns, because I never hated Cena like the fans would hate him. Like he was still entertaining, but Roman Reigns was not entertaining at all as a like at all.
Yeah.
Like, and that nigga turned that shit around, and he the GOAT. Like that shit, this is like I've been so into it. I just been going back watching because I missed it. I ain't been watching wrestling for like a year, and I missed all the shit. But I've been going back because this shit entertaining as fuck.
I'm mad my Sasha left, yo. She in Japan and shit.
Yeah, she'll be back one day.
They said she got mad over something Vince McMahon did. I'm like, well, the nigga gone now. Let's come back.
No, he's trying to come back too.
What you mean? He's trying to come back?
Yo, I put something up, yo. I think Stephanie was saying he was trying to get her in the storyline where he was the supposed father of a child, yo, and she was like, "Nah."
He always did some weird shit, yo.
She was like, "I only said no to him twice, and that was one of the times." I was like, "Thank goodness." That would have been a
weird.
mess.
That's weird. What's wrong with Vince, yo?
Hey, yo.
Remember the midget was his son? I don't mean to call him midget. The little person.
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, yo. They always got some weird storylines, yo.
Nah, yo, this nigga.
I remember he died supposedly, and I was all sad. And then the next day, he on TV and shit talking about Chris Benoit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you died,
that
nigga.
was crazy, bro.
That's why I stopped watching at that time. I was mad. I was like, who faked that death?
That shit wild. I mean, I actually wondered how that would have went though.
I don't know. I was really sad. I really thought the nigga died.
Yeah, that shit was shocking, yo. Because I came back to it was all quiet, and I was expecting it to say "Rest in peace, Vince." That shit said "Rest in peace, Chris Benoit." I was like, "What the fuck?" Just shocking, bro.
And at that time, they didn't know that Chris Benoit did what he did.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they know for like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Benoit.
That's our childhood right there.
I know, yo. I still got like a couple of his wrestling toys, yo. That was my guy, yo. I love the Crippler's crossface, yo.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
They deleted him from the whole archive. Like they act like he don't exist no more.
Yep. Him and Jimmy Snooker, because Jimmy Snooker was on some murder trial or something, and he ain't part of this shit either.
Damn.
Yep.
I mean, Vince McMahon ain't shit. He had all the players pumping steroids back in the day.
They still pump steroids.
Yeah. Because it's hard to get your body like that. Like even if you at the gym
and that's why
they
die young. They die young from these heart problems. And
all of them. It's
Triple
crazy.
H almost fucking died.
It's crazy. Like if you look at the list, you like, damn, they literally died from the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cardiac arrest, cardiac failure. I'm like, damn.
And they all have some symptoms of CTE and shit too. I mean, all the headbutts and stuff. That's why I hope Daniel Bryan's okay because Daniel Bryan took like a he did the same moves that fucking Chris Benoit was doing with the headbutt and shit. The diving
He in
headbutt.
AEW, ain't
Yeah, I mean, he ain't showing no signs of like craziness or nothing, but it's just he had to retire for a few years until he came back.
No.
And
I'm gonna start getting into AEW. I fuck with AEW.
I try. It's starting. I look in. I read up on like how people what they talk about it, and they say it's starting to get weird now. And the
They doing too much.
storylines. Here's the thing with all these other promotions. They start these promotions trying to compete with WWE, and then eventually they just start taking WWE storylines. Like TNA for a while, bro. They used to must have stole the script of some of these storylines. Like niggas, the same storyline. Like,
I used to fuck with TNA because I remember Kurt Angle was on that bitch. He turned TNA up. Like
yeah,
TNA wasn't shit
around that
until he
time.
came back.
Yep.
And
Well, I
I
never
remember they had
really.
Pac-Man Jones on that shit.
I can
I ain't
never
know
get
who
into
Pac-Man
these other
Jones
promotions.
was. I'm like, who was this nigga?
I can never get into these other promotions. Like if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch WWE. It just feels right.
Yeah. Did Brock Lesnar, was he in a Royal Rumble?
Yeah, he came back. Edge came back and fought the Judgment Day. So it's probably gonna be him and Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Both came back. Booker T came back. I don't know why. He got
Oh
eliminated
Lord.
like 3 seconds.
That's my nigga. I love Booker.
And Cody Rhodes. That was the only surprises.
Yeah,
Everybody
they
knew
gonna
Cody
try
Rhodes.
to give Cody Rhodes that push.
Yeah.
That's probably what he requested when he came back. He said, "I need that championship, nigga."
But yeah, he had the leverage. Like he started AEW and made himself a star to where you can't come back and not be in the main event.
Yep.
You know? Even before he left, him and Goldust was putting on some all time great matches against the Shield. There was some tag team matches, man. They was so fucking good, yo. Before he left, they was good as shit. Him and Goldust, they finally teamed up. American Dream was still alive, and they were just teaming up. It was like one match where if they lose, they was all fire. You know, shit was so crazy.
I remember I didn't believe Cody was his real son because he don't look shit like Dusty Rhodes. Goldust look exactly like him.
Starting to look like him a little bit. Starting to look like him a little bit. I don't know.
I was like, that ain't that nigga's son. He looked like Randy Orton.
Shit.
You been working on new music?
Yeah,
I
I
like
am,
that
yo,
singing song.
bro. I got this song, bro. I think it's gonna be the one. I'm trying to finish it right now. It's bro. I'll show it to you, yo. But like, yeah, I think I got something. I think I got something. That's all I'm saying. And then
I've
I'm
been
about to put
working. I
out.
make a song every day.
Huh?
I try to make a song every day for real. I don't put everything out. I just, I like to make
Sure,
stuff
you
I
don't
can
put
ride
everything
around.
out, nigga. I think you. I do think you should slow down on all the ridiculous releases and just focus on the song and promote it. Like you gotta get on TikTok. Like you look at I look at these other artists TikToks and how they present their content and what got them to blow up. And I'm trying to use those same tactics. Like gotta post like 3 times a day. Put a bunch of captions on your shit and get the captions of the songs and then write something about the song. Basically, you want people to stop when they scroll for like at least 2 seconds, then they can hear the song and maybe just hopefully they comment or whatever. And that's how that nigga shit blow up, yo. Like, so
Well,
I'm gonna
all
try
that
that
shit
shit.
now is about money and promotion. Like you gotta pretty much pay to get your shit
No, no,
heard.
no. Now on TikTok, you can still blow up literally by just putting out content every day. Literally. But no, I'm still do my ads and stuff. I was actually about to I gotta just sit down and actually write down like how I'm gonna allocate the money. But yeah, because you need like I was doing like 5 a song, I'm gonna have to bump it up to like 1,000 a song. But I'm gonna only put up songs every 2 months.
I think you
So
should
this
drop
year,
more, a little bit more often than that, because
nah, because one, you want to give your songs time to get promoted. But that the Russ strategy just don't work in this time of day anymore, yo. You gotta spread that shit out a little, at least a month. Like most artists, they put out a song a month, but the rule of thumb is 8 weeks. But I figured every 2 months still gives me time to completely promote the song as much as I can, and then get right to the new song. But different things could work, but the whole putting out a song like every week and every 2 weeks don't work anymore. It's only ever worked for Russ. Even when he was doing it though, he still was putting out he was putting out the full mix and master version of the song. He had the budget to promote it however way he was promoting it and stuff like that. And also he had connections too to the industry. Like don't let Russ fool you. Like Russ has connections to the industry.
yeah. I mean, he fell off. He ain't doing nothing now, but yeah, his come up was a good story.
Nah, I wouldn't say he fell off. I mean, he's not going to fall off. He has his own fan base. Like
But he ain't put out
he's
a
full.
song in a long time. I ain't heard none of
He,
this.
he put out songs every time. He put out songs every week. I mean, every month. You don't hear about him all the
Yeah,
time,
he
but
ain't had a hit.
he's dropped.
The last hit was like, I like the way she were. Yeah, that was my shit.
No, he put out a song not too long ago. It's called he even had Tiffany Haddish in his video. It's called what that shit called? That shit went viral on TikTok. You know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Handsomer. It's called Handsomer, yo. Yeah,
Right.
if you've been on TikTok, and then he did an open challenge to it, and he got this one girl who knows if he knew the girl or not. And here's one thing I started to realize though. So a lot of these artists, so one of the things they do is they do like open verse challenges where they'll try to get a community to come and do an open verse on that song, and you get a chance to being on their page. Even futuristic, I did one for him. He did post me on his page one time as one of the top people, and I did get some followers of him. But the person who won the contest was this guy he already was working with for a while. Now the artist that did win, he is nice as shit. His name is Mike something. He's a singer. He's good as shit. But I think they do that just to try to promote the person they're trying to promote, kind of a
Right.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, because it's not a mistake. You just didn't randomly blow somebody up, and now all of a sudden that person's on tour with you and shit like that. That
Yeah,
shit was all.
it's all everything structured, bro. Like even a lot, like they try to call it industry plants. Like Lola Brooke, been signed for months, for years. But like you know who Lola Brooke is, right?
I believe so.
Like she got that song, "Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It." They try to make it seem like that song
Yeah.
like got organic traction, but
Yeah, of
she been
course.
signed for years. Same thing with Ice Spice. She been signed for a minute. They try to make seem like much was organic. No, it had financial backing behind it. Like
Of course. But it also, yeah, you have a little financial backing. The only thing you need to do is just pay the blogs and pay all the say cheeses and stuff to get you on and get you in front of a bunch of people. And then it's easier now, but you can still put yourself on because there's a bunch of artists that literally just puts that shit on TikTok and one of their videos just blows up. And now you good. It happens like that too. So, but yeah, oh no, yeah, for sure. Like these are geniuses out here, man, doing this.
But this the new wave. I actually like your setup. You got the perfect setup for a stream. Like you really do. You got the
Yes,
whole
that's what I was going for. And
Yep.
once I get my light now, I mean, we're about to move, but I'm just gonna basically do the same thing at the other house.
Have you ever watched?
Yep.
You ever watched Community? You probably never heard of Community.
Community.
It's with AD from No Jumper. He got his whole. He just have his homies in there. He stream. He pretty much got the same setup you got with the LED lights and shit. Like you got the perfect setup for it though.
Yeah, and if I get the light and put it in front of me, that's like I said, that's what I was going for. And then I can just there's I got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to start doing, and got to get into doing the YouTube videos where I record myself mixing the songs and all kinds of different content, and like that's why I'm on this shit. I'm just I see it happen. Like I literally watch motherfuckers go viral. I watch people, just over time. For years, like think about how long, at least since the pandemic, from that time to now, continuously put out content, got better at doing the content, and either they grew slowly and got to where they are, or they grew, but then they had a viral moment, and then they just kept rolling.
Do a lot of YouTube shorts too. I've been getting a lot of traction.
I'm going to experiment with that too, but every platform is different. So with TikTok, you can easily TikTok is specifically for music. That's why. But you can still you can do the same videos for TikTok and Instagram for the most part on Reels. But on YouTube Shorts, it is a specific like the only videos I see is either snippets from people's videos that they chop up, or a bunch of interview type videos. Is a lot of, and what you can also do on TikTok, but on YouTube Shorts, I just see a bunch of like interviews type videos. So I think eventually if we give some PR stuff, we can just do an interview with somebody eventually or something like that. And then you have that content, you can just chop it up and just post it. But now the plan is, so all right, this is the plan with the album that I'm doing. So it's called a waterfall strategy. Waterfall strategy is that you instead of putting the album out at once, just put every song out every month. So I'm gonna put out a proposal, now I put out whatever next song we're doing. So the next time I upload it, I'm gonna upload both songs. But I'll proposal again along with the new song, and just keep doing it, and then you have the album. But over that time, I was able to. That's the strategy people do all the time. So come out like, or the album, okay, maybe I'll have like 3 or 4 songs extra on the album itself, and then, just retarget the people that I already got. Like I've already got a lot of over the time that I've been doing the promotion, I've already gotten people emails, and Facebook saves the people who have streamed my songs before, and I can just retarget them and stuff like that. So it's gonna work out. And then new people gonna come in, and then I'm so happy that I did this new Instagram, even though I still don't got that many followers, but everybody on my Instagram interacts. Like my engagement percentage is high as fuck on this Instagram. So I know the more people that follow me on here that specifically music, is just perfect. You know what I mean?
We gotta do this too, like the podcast. This is great that we can do this.
Yeah. When I move, maybe I'll figure a way to set up something like a space for us to do like the podcast stuff, so we can have more content just to put out like that of just shit we talking about, chop it up.
Yeah, this is good.
And we'll just see what happens.
And we don't even gotta be in the same room. We can just do this shit. This shit tough.
Yeah.
Like my arm big as shit. You funny as shit. You was like at Chanel thing. You was like, "What you fighting Roman Reigns at WrestleMania?"
Yo, he was getting big. I just saw you at my birthday. We wasn't even this big on my birthday. I don't. Yeah, I mean, no, happy for you though.
Yeah, yo, I'm trying to. I want to be a personal trainer, so I gotta get my chest right though. Personal trainers make bread though, and they can make their own hours. And Trey seems like he's doing good with that.
Huh?
Trey seems like he's doing good with the personal trainer shit.
Yeah.
You make money. Get to the bag.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, speaking of, so here's my ultimate plan though. I'm at the point now where, all right, I spent the money in the past promoting the music. So I mean, I've got a little bit of it back from streams and stuff, but I'm not breaking even yet, which is fine though, because it's almost like, all right, I paid for a couple different things. I could have paid the same amount of money for somebody to tell me how to do it, right? I could have bought a course. I could have paid more money for people to do it for me, but I learned over time. So I paid the money, learned how to do it, and at the same time I've gathered fans a little bit, but I got the fans. I got a little bit of fans. So now I know how to get my money back. This is how I'm gonna do it. And I only seen one other artist do this, and that's release merch with each song. Just have like a lyric on a shirt or whatever, and retarget the people who listen to the song like the song. Saying, hey, if you like the song, buy the merch. And I did the math. I will only need someone to buy 2 shirts a day if I run ads for the shirts to break even on the money that I'm spending on ads for the song. And if I'm breaking even if I'm breaking even or coming half of what I paid, that's perfect. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at it. But if I can promote my song for free, I get the same traffic and I'm recouping the same money that I spent, that's fine too.
Hell yeah.
And now that's free promotion. I'm getting fans. I'm getting money off the streams, you know, and then who knows? And I might be setting my bar low. Maybe people buy the merch. They love the song so much, people buying all the merch. This other guy, he sells CDs still. Like he retargets his people that listen to a song with ads for CDs saying, hey, you can buy the CD, and people buy the fucking CDs. I was like, what? It's crazy.
He must target like older people.
No, he just target so people. So when it comes to music, people, if you get a fan, like they really want to support you, like so they just buy shit. That's why I'm saying, all right, we're gonna give this a shot. That's the only thing we're just gonna shoot our shot. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, we gotta keep. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get it. But we on the right path, bro.
Yeah, and then we gotta perform more. Now, here's one thing about performing, yo. I'm tired of paying to perform. Like I feel like we're too good to be paying to perform. Like niggas should be paying to see us. So, but that'll just come over time. Just gotta keep putting the work in. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I fucks with Rhea Ripley. Yo. I fucks with Rhea Ripley.
You know what? She look way better without makeup. She posted a picture on Twitter without makeup. I'm like, she pretty, but she look crazy with all that shit on her face.
But which makes her character even better. It's like, yo, you really just like transformed into somebody different. Nah, Rhea Ripley cool. I love her character. In fact, you know, and I love Finn Balor, and I think Dominic Mysterio cool too. Damon Priest is still trash to me, but she's my favorite character in Judgment Day.
Though. I fuck with her. A big strong guy. I wouldn't fuck her though. Like I'm not attracted to girls that's like all muscular. She remind me of China.
But she's not that muscular though. She's actually she don't got that muscular look. I don't know.
She kind of big. She's like a WNBA player. I don't know. I guess I like small, petite women. You know?
Same.
Sometimes I might jump out the box when I just need to get some box. You might see me with a girl that you might not normally see me with. Like,
yo, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me.
Yo, Amazon, them bitches be on me. I got bitches buying me snacks and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Can't with you, right?
I'm like, I'm having a good time here. I fuck with this. I seen my homeboys from high school there. I'm like, damn, yo, this shit crazy. My old co-workers.
Everybody work
Half
there.
the city work down that motherfucker.
Everybody work there.
It's an easy ass job though. Well, you doing different shit every day, but most people they just like because the managers don't know. You can just do whatever you feel like, whatever you like to do. So I fuck with it. I ain't gonna.
Well, as long as you don't, I just hope you just don't feel like a slave. That's all that's all they say about that shit. So as long as you feel like you good, then I feel good for you, bro.
I fuck with you.
I still like doing the Amazon Flex shit.
Huh?
I still like doing the Amazon Flex shit. I just do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, this gonna be our year, yo. You know we said that shit for
the nephews. That my young boys coming. They working. You know I see money doing this thing.
Yeah, you gotta come back over to get some more shit done, but we'll work on that.
They gotta do some videos. They gotta do some videos.
Yeah. I do gotta finish some of these songs. I'll be so busy, but now I'm like, yo, I can't fuck around with no more. Like I got to put time for a side for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I gotta do that. This is what I really want. Like I just see it. Like I told you before, it's not all about getting super famous. In fact, I don't want to be like I was looking at videos of like like 21 Savage and Drake, they was coming from. Like this guy is a paparazzi, so he be waiting at that hotels and shit. Like I don't want to live like that. Yo. I don't want to live like that at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do want people to love me for my art. Like that's basically all I want for real.
I want to be rich. Like I don't know. I just gotta figure it out.
I'm a so that's how. I gotta watch this video to turn this off. But I'm gonna be rich regardless. So. But I would just love to live off of it. Like, yeah, if you sell enough merch and you get enough streams monthly, you can. I mean, it takes some time, but at the same time too, like these independent artists, I've been looking at how long they've been doing it too, and they've been doing it for fucking 15 years until before they, get to the point where they probably don't even need to work no more, shit like that,
Yeah.
So we only, look, we only been doing this for. I mean, it might seem like, damn, we could have done more in, maybe 6 years. The oldest song we got up is Ballin'. Now I think we put that up in 2018. I don't even really count that. Like,
I started thumbing. That was 2017. Like, but I really been rapping since I was in high school. To be honest,
me too.
It's been a long journey.
But I mean, I ain't take it serious until like when we really talked. Probably when I'll say when we put out Takeover. When we put out Takeover was when we was like, all right, let's really go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But looking back though, that wasn't, as far as like production wise, it wasn't good. It wasn't great music though. So
no, it's a lot of good songs from that album. Like
no, there's a lot of good songs, but it just wasn't mixed properly. I was just learning how to do the shit.
Yeah, a lot of those songs. That's why I don't know if you've been paying attention to my YouTube, but I've been doing like the highlight videos for the players, and a lot of them old songs I've been using.
I told you that. I told you that was one way to do it. Like do highlight videos, put your song in the background.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've been doing that. Shit. I gotta do Michael Parsons tonight. I'm gonna do his highlight videos. Put one of my.
It does take a lot to do a highlight. It does take. I was thinking about doing it for Marlon Humphrey. I actually still got all his highlights, but it's like, man, I ain't feel like sitting here like going through highlights and doing this shit. But I gotta get out of it too. I gotta stop being lazy.
I do it all on the iPhone. I mean, I ain't gonna say how I do it on
here. I use CapCut. So CapCut is pretty cool. I've been fucking with it.
I just do iMovie. iMovie easy. Take me about 20 minutes. You know what this is.
I do need that computer. My shit's slow, bro.
Shit's slow?
Yeah, my computer kind of slow.
You should try. I mean, if you go on eBay, you probably can get like an old MacBook for the low.
I don't want a Mac though. So Katrina got a Mac. I use it a little bit. I don't want it to be like my main computer. I can use. I do have some use for the Mac because, well, maybe not no more. So for a while, I was recording like for my other channel, my sports car channel. I was recording off my phone, but I was editing the video on. I was trying to get it to my computer, so it does take a while to get it from. I got to do a bunch of different. I got to upload to like Google Drive and shit. But if I use her computer, I can take the files directly to a computer. So I was going to use that for that. But other than that, I just like PC. So I'm either going to get a gaming PC, which will always already have the specs I need to run all the programs that I do. Plus, if I want to game, I can just game.
Exactly. You don't got to get the new Xbox. So you just do all that shit right there.
Yeah. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to build my own computer. I can just go to Micro Center. I don't know if you've been to Micro Center. It's in Towson. Pretty cool. You can actually go there and build your own computer and shit.
Okay.
You basically get I guess you tell them like the spec, like the process you need and all the other shit you need, and then they put it together for you. pretty cool.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I'm watching All American Homecoming. I never watched this show because, I mean, I ain't got no problem with trans people. That shit be throwing me off, though. This motherfucker with the mustache.
It's actually pretty good, though. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
That me, that shit don't bother me at all. It is. But no, it's pretty good.
They got a lot of pretty girls on this show,
though. No, for real. No, it's pretty good. I fuck with it. Man. But yeah, yo, I'm gonna have to go finish this song real quick. I'll send it to you once it's done. But
all right, bro. We gotta do
so
this
this
more,
song.
We gotta do this.
Oh yeah. We do. Maybe even go on we'll go on IG. You know what? Maybe there's a way we can be on here and IG at the same time. We'll figure out how to do that shit. I got 2 phones. I actually can if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was thinking I need another camera too. But we'll figure all this shit out.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good year, man.
We're gonna do this shit, bro.
Hell yeah. All right, Brody.
All right, bro. Love you. Be
Love
safe,
you, bro.
You too, man.
All right, bro.